I think I'm ready. Oh.
Oh.
Like I gotta slow down for Bygram, you know? It takes.
Listen, I'm
throwing you in.
Don't have to.
Feet hit the ground running. Oh, how do I do this? It's been several months. It hasn't been several months. So where's the new one? Oh, wait, welcome aboard.
What happened?
Wow.
I was going to.
If you're pulling Keanu, you need to be pulling Nick Cage.
Welcome aboard.
Beautiful.
I'm your dungeon master of the Charisma Saving Show. With me is our charismatic crew. So
I think you broke Andy.
I want
sorry.
all of that in.
Amazing.
I think we need to send Andy some caffeine.
We do.
Or some sleep.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. We love you. We're proud of you. Hope you had a good day today. Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
Our wholesome intro.
I try to sometimes.
Anyone else gonna sound off?
Oh, it's just me. I mean.
Oh,
we're here.
Hello.
Oh wait.
I don't know what happened, guys.
The 1.5 brain cells.
There we go. I can put the little man with the little man. Perfect.
There you go. It's a full fit.
The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prize in. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
What happened last episode?
That's a good question.
Oh man. You know, an offhanded breakfast ended up getting away from me. I can recall that.
I had a dream.
Ty did have a dream.
Oh, you know what? This is what happened. We had an argument at breakfast because Bygram told me my body was bad.
It was a creative discussion, wasn't it?
I forgot about that part specifically.
But I ate my croissant anyway, and it was very good. And then Ty had a very nasty dream. And by nasty, it was just like everything, the vibes were bad.
Bad vibes for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then we talked with the captain a bit. And we were like, what do you need us to do in the ship? And she was like, do some lookout. And we were like, okay. And then we did that. And Bygram helped to lift the anchor and stuff. And then we were doing the lookout. And I saw some bird baties. And I was like, Ty, look at the bird baties. We should go speak to them. And Ty was like, no. And then she was like, well, I'll go tell the captain. But really, she was sneaky, and behind my back, she was like, tell Locke we can't turn around. And then she was like, no, we're definitely not turning around. And then Ty was like, Fia, distract Locke. And Fia was like, lobsters. And Locke was like, I don't want to hear about lobsters. I want to talk to the ladies who are flying. And then Fia was really mean. And Locke was like, I don't want to speak to you anymore. And he left. And then Fia was like, I'm in a bad mood, so everybody has to be in a bad mood.
That is true.
And she was like, hey, Bygram, come over here because I have secrets to spill. And then Ty was like, what the fuck, Fia? And then Fia was like, I don't care if you're mad at me because everybody else seems mad at me. And then Ty was like, great, and shrugged her shoulders, and Bygram was like, what's up? And then Ty was like, well, Fia's being a bitch, and I'm dying. And that was the end.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stellar recap.
And then I
Mark
wrote
should
it.
recap all of the sessions.
And then I wrote it down in my journal.
Like, just like your feelings? Okay.
Nice.
Because earlier Ty and I were talking about how I don't have really good secrets in my journal, and that Kyrene probably has some good ones.
I love that we've latched onto the idea of like Locke emulating. I mean, but I'll give everyone a few seconds as we jump back into the three of you on the deck of the Stormbreaker. Bagrim, Ty has just given you a revelation of a lifetime, as she has clued you in on a secret that only her and Fia knew up until this point.
Then she stormed off. So, yeah, she's going as
Yes.
far away from them as she can on this ship.
And as Ty tells you directly that she's dying and exits the stage, Bagrim, you're left feeling shocked, among other things. I won't tell you what your character's feeling, but I'm going to assume shock is the number one thing here.
Yeah. Yeah, what was that?
That's what I was wondering.
Like, she's not dying. It's
No, she's
dying.
super duper as she showed me.
No, like
Yeah.
Ty.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
dying. Like
Yup. On her
can't
way
come
out.
back. Like
Well, I mean, I don't know if she can come back or not. I don't really. Who knows? But yeah. Expiring.
well who
Preparing for the
told
long
her?
nap.
That's
Who,
like she
who
saw a
told
doctor?
her?
Like
Well, I mean, see, I'm kind of in an awkward position now because I did just force her to tell you her secret, but now I feel a little bad talking about it when she's not here to also talk about it. Do you know what I mean?
no? You just told me she was dying. Like how
Well, technically, she told you.
I mean
I
yeah.
strongly alluded and
Oh.
suggested that she share the information because it seemed like she was just going to tell me, and then I was like, so like, are we gonna do something about this? And she was like, yeah, I'm trying. And I was like, well, like, okay, do you want to talk to some of the other people in the group, especially the one who has like the direct ear of a goddess? That seems like something that she might be able to help with. And she was like, no, I don't want to. I'm strong and quiet and grumpy.
And broody, but you can't
So broody.
like, oh, I'm broody, look at me, I'm tired. But no, like she can't. She wouldn't die. Like who's gonna look
Well, I
after
mean, I think
Locke?
she
Me?
would.
Like
Like, I don't think it's like a moral thing of like, would you die or wouldn't you? Like, I don't think it's something that you really, well, I suppose you could decide to. But in this case, I think she thinks, oh boy, that this is inevitable. And it is kind of seeming a little bit that way. It's, I don't, shit. All right. So the one problem right now, well, beyond the fact that our associate is expiring actively in front of us, is that now you and I know,
yeah.
but a certain someone doesn't.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ixie.
Him too. But think smaller. Still blue. Smaller.
No, Locke knows. I'm
No.
sure.
No.
He does. He has to. That's like they're like here, you know, like
That's why I was so confused that I was the one who got the information.
how did that happen?
I don't really understand how it happened, to be honest. It was just sort of like I was angry, and then she was like, I am going to try to relate to you. And I was like, how? And she was like, I'm dying. And I was like, pardon me?
Are you dying?
I don't think so.
Because, like, when I relate to people, we talk about, like, the weather, you know,
Well, that's not
plants
relating, that's
sometimes.
ants?
Plants, you know. Like,
Oh,
what's your favorite
I
plant?
thought-
That's a good.
I thought she meant like the bug.
No, why? I mean, they're strong and mighty for, you know, how tiny they are, but that's not the point. We gotta go.
What is the point? Not to get like existential, but like, what do we do? Stop it there, little. Other than like, okay, Ty seems pretty convinced that the volcano is going to solve her problems, or at least she's hoping. Do you know about volcanoes having healing abilities?
I mean, they burn things. I don't like.
Well, so okay.
Mostly.
Is it like when you have a negative and you put two negatives together and then it makes a positive? Like 2 fires equals water.
More fire.
Two
negatives. Like I'm having a bad day, you're having a bad day, and then Locke's like, I have a good day. Like, is that how that?
Well, no. Shit. I don't get anywhere with Ty. It usually just devolves into angry yelling and frosty silences. So I'm hoping now that you're in on it, you might be able to get through to her.
You want me to talk to Ty?
Yes.
Ty, who doesn't like me, want me?
Oh,
like,
I don't believe that one bit. She's just all being like, when we talked, she was like, oh, I don't get close to anybody, so then it doesn't hurt when I die. And I'm like, well, you don't really get to decide if people care about you or not. And she's like, well, I just am mean to people and then they don't like me. And I'm like, I mean, maybe, but like, you already have like 2 people who really, really like you and you're super mean all the time. And like, I mean, you're fine in my books too, but like, yeah, so I really do think that she likes you more than she lets on. She just doesn't want to like you because then she's afraid that you'll be sad when she's not here anymore, which she can't really control, but she thinks she's controlling by being mean to you.
So she likes me, but doesn't like me. What, you lost me in like the likes.
She's your friend.
Oh, why did you just say that? You could have just.
I did say that just with a lot more words.
Yeah, you said like, and then you added another like, and I'm like, ooh, does she like me? And I'm like, I don't know.
think she does.
Okay, that's fine.
Like you, I mean, I think she likes you just fine.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I don't think she's planning any sort of ceremony with you.
Whoa, wow, whoa. You know what? I think I'm gonna go talk to Ty.
I would love that. Do I then talk to Locke? He's pretty mad at me, and honestly, I still feel very justified. Because our friend is dying and he's all angry about some bird people who are really mean and probably would tear us to shreds. One problem at a time, though.
Why does he? Like,
you should just go talk to Ty.
Fly?
Well, yeah, bird people do typically fly.
I mean, yeah. But...
unless they were like an ostrich bird person, in which I suppose they wouldn't. Or like a penguin bird person. Flightless bird, you know, like a chicken.
Yeah. I had to catch one time. It was weird, but
a chicken.
Just like,
or like a chicken person.
No, just chicken. Like, you know, they run around. You gotta like cardio.
I feel like we're getting away from the point here.
Right.
I think you should go talk to Ty because I think you will have far more useful words for her thoughts.
Concerns. Okay. Yeah, I can.
temperament.
I'll talk to her, then I'll talk to Locke about bird people.
You can just fix all the problems.
I don't know.
All
if-
of the emotional problems, they can stop giving them to me, and instead, you can take them.
It's like you're passing me the baton of like.
I am passing
emotions.
you the emotional baton.
Oh,
Congratulations.
this
Ahoy.
doesn't feel like a victory.
All right, so ahoy, ahoy, good. Ty, as those two are having a conversation, you storm off. Where are you going?
The opposite direction that they are in.
Are you going like? Because they're like on like one edge of the ship. Are you just going to the opposite edge? Or are you going underneath? Or are you going exploring into the bowels of the ship?
Underneath. Yeah, go below deck.
Okay.
Which I realize is where Locke went, but I don't think she's thinking about that.
Okay. All right. In turn, Locke, you just went to your room, correct? Okay.
Probably just storm off as if she was going to continue walking and then recall that she is trapped on a fucking ship, and will double back and go down the stairs to go below deck. And the only retreat she really has is her room. So we'll probably just go into her room and slam the door shut.
Okay. All right. So between the two of you, Locke and Ty, what are you doing in your rooms?
Pacing.
Opposite, curled up in his knees.
All right. She's smiling down there. Your friends are in pain and you're smiling?
Yes.
Good.
She's past the Hoy baton. It's not her
Truly,
problem anymore.
at this point.
She has done the race.
All right. Locke, are you just like kind of in your thoughts and just kind of pulled into yourself? Okay. So between the two of you, I think time probably passes. I think eventually Bygrim, a new anointed therapist, I would assume, makes his way across the Stormbreaker, passing by people and then down the steps to the lower quarters. Bygrim,
Yeah.
ahead of you, there are two paths and two doors. Which one do you choose to go to first?
Poor Bygrim.
Boy, it's tough. I'll talk to Ty or try to.
Okay.
At least, yeah.
I've got a question for Bygrim. Has he ever had to keep the peace between friends before?
Yeah, he has a few times. Yeah. So this is I think he doesn't expect to be the one that does it, but you know, he can step in, he can step up and, you know, attempt to calm things down. Is it perfect? Probably not, but
A slightly familiar experience that he can pull on from.
yeah.
All right. Well, you make your way up to up to Ty's door. It's shut. You can hear the low thrum of boots on wood as someone is moving around in there.
Okay, he's going to knock, you know, being polite, be like, "Hey, Ty, I know you're in there. I hear you pacing. You think we can talk? Maybe? Hopefully."
A very long silence before she just yanks the door open. There's really nothing to talk about.
Oh, I didn't think you would open the door so quickly. I didn't really prepare for that.
Okay, I'll close it then.
No, don't. I'm here to talk. I know you don't want to talk, but I like talking. Surprise! I got the baton from Fia, so I have to make things right. You know?
How are you gonna do that?
Just by talking to you, seeing how you feel. And I guess get your side of the story, even though, yeah.
My side of the story.
If you're willing to share, I got time. Yeah, I got time.
Don't know what to tell you other than what I already said.
Yeah, you were like, I'm dying, and then you just stormed off. Like you went in a circle, I think, but yeah.
The two of you, you're having this conversation just kind of partially. Bygram's in the hall, you're in your room. All right,
Yeah.
Locke, can you make a perception check for me?
Natural 20.
Oh,
Yes! Yes.
All right.
I fully expected the universe to give me a 1, and it did the opposite.
Thanks.
I think part of this is super juicy. This is great.
Oh,
All right.
I also love that I just get to watch. Don't have to.
See at the top of the stairs, just like.
Don't worry, we'll pull you back.
Nope, it's okay. I've done a lot of talking.
I do the thing in The Sims where I make you walk over here.
And then delete my task, and I'm just like there.
You can't do anything else.
You have to suffer. All right, Locke. So you're in sort of not the greatest headspace right now. You're kind of floating around, kind of just pulled into yourself. But you hear Bygram walk up, or someone, and then you kind of hear the conversation they're having, but it's sort of almost distant. You're not really paying attention to the words. But then you catch that last part. You catch that Bygram says that Ty is dying, or something like that. And some of the words that they were saying earlier start piecing themselves back together. As you realize you're talking about something important. It's up to you if you want to interject, or if you want to just let Locke kind of take care of himself and just listen in. What do you think is interesting?
I mean, I feel like two things. I just feel like he's very hard on his sleeve, belligerent, doesn't really keep secrets. So while I would like to tuck it away as a player, I think that Locke gets up kind of puffy, little eyes, very upset already, and just kind of like swings open his door and stares at both of them.
Okay, the two of you, continue your conversation. I'll have you roll a perception check for Locke opening his door in a second.
Yeah, just want to hear your side of things, of this whole situation you find yourself in, and just make sure you're okay. That's all I really want to do right now.
I'm sure you're familiar with the concept. You were a soldier. People die.
I know that, and I understand that. but I know how scary that type of thing can be. So if you plan on dying, at the very least, allow me to be there for you. The last thing I want is for someone to die alone. And if you want to die, that's fine. I don't.
Want.
I know you don't.
I've never had a choice in the matter.
Okay. That's. I mean, I've seen a few people who have the same mentality, the same mindset that they can't escape it, but some of them do. But I also know some of them don't. And that's something I've learned to live with, either or. If you want to fight this thing, you have me and Maliki. I'm sure Locke and Fia would be willing to help too.
Both of you, roll perception checks for me. Because I think this is the ample amount of time for Locke to get up, realize what's happening, walk to the door, and then open it.
Perception,
Not
I
great.
got a 17.
11.
Oh, okay, 17, 11. It's probably easier for... Remind me, Locke and Bygram are across from Fia and Ty for bedrooms, right? Okay. Perfect, I remember things. So it's easier for you, Bygram, to hear the door behind you opening. And for Ty, you can kind of see over Bygram's shoulder or underneath his arm, the space between there, you see the door open. And you see a figure kind of creep up, standing there, listening in, looking at the two of you.
There's a very momentary flash of fear across Ty's face, but she hides it just as quickly.
Bygram, I think with a 17, you notice this still.
Oh boy.
And I think you're able to kind of piece together the sound of the door opening behind you and Ty's very quick reaction.
Hey bud, what's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
You know, it's been a morning. I was coming to talk to you later on, but I guess.
What are you talking about? You just said that. You just said that you were dying. Did something hurt you? Did you not tell us?
Nothing's hurt me.
Is this why you said all those things the other day?
Yes.
So you knew this whole time?
That's why I'm going to the volcano.
I thought we were going to the volcano because it was magical.
It's kind of the point.
Because it's gonna help you?
Maybe.
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
good enough.
Yeah, that's what Isle thinks. Come in my room.
But,
Both of you.
but okay, all right, because I wasn't sure.
There's enough room for both of you to fit in, especially one of you sits on
Just lock.
the bed. Can you imagine?
No.
I can. Feels
I thought it was
very
about
in
to
character.
I thought it was about to happen too. I'm glad
That's why I
Erin
was like,
clarified.
both.
Just closes the door.
On Bygram's face.
No.
I don't want the Ahoy baton anymore.
Amazing.
Before I close the door, though, can I look up the stairs to see if there's an elf eavesdropping?
Fia, I don't know if you're actually eavesdropping, so it's up to you. Are you up there?
See, I was kind of thinking that she would be enjoying her few minutes and getting away from it. So I, honest to goodness, think that she probably wouldn't, as much as I would love to be privy to it. I think she would actually be like, "All right, look at me, helping the team work it all out. No worries, Fia on the job. We're dealing with things in a very healthy manner.
Outsourcing the work.
Outsourcing, delegating, great leadership qualities, Fia. Good job."
I hope one of the crew's just walking by as she's pep talking herself.
She's just climbing up the rigging as she's saying it, and Jolly's like,
Weirdo.
Jolly's just trying to do her job.
Every
It's-
crew member and the party, like.
She's just up in the rigging, and people keep using the rigging as a place to trauma dump.
"You know what?
That's fine.
It's great. I love it."
So you're up there in the rigging. Ty, you look around. You don't see Fia. Despite being very stealthy, she does wear like bright white and has white hair. Sometimes it's really easy to see. But you don't see any of that.
Okay. Just close the door behind them. Sit or something.
Yeah, I've been practicing my brooding pose. Watch, see, I can. Tries to lean on the far
Beth?
door and like closes his arms a little bit, like he's trying to, yeah, trying to look cool in this discussion.
Roll just a flat charisma check for me.
I feel like you wouldn't fit.
Why do you
very
have to
large.
crush?
Doing his
You
best.
don't have to crush his dreams like this.
Roll it.
Big boy.
It is another 17. All right,
Wow.
I'll take it.
You know what? You've got a couple of brooders in your party. You've
Yeah.
dealt with criminals and underhanded people. So you've also dealt with the occasional, rough around the edges soldier. So yeah, you know exactly how to emulate that pose.
Yeah, let's go.
Lean back, spread your shoulders,
Mhm.
arms puffed out.
Yeah, taking up space in a good way. Mhm.
She's uncharacteristically not making eye contact with either of them, and holds herself away. Like if I don't know if Locke's sitting on the bed, but Bygram's leaning back and Locke's over there. She'll stand further away from them in her tiny room. We'll start to unbandage her arm. And waits until it's all, like the bandage is off. She drops to the floor. Now you know. I wasn't born Genasi. We sailed by a volcano when I was 4. Underwater. It erupted. Changed me. It cursed me. Curse is growing. And it'll consume me. Tomorrow, next week, next month. I don't know. Grows more when I'm warm, when the sun's out, when I'm near fire. When someone pisses me off, she says over her shoulder in the direction of where Fia is. I have no real control over it. The only thing I can do is slow it down. Didn't tell you because it's not yours to carry.
But it is.
Never should have followed you that day. Should have just got on a ship. Should have just left.
But then we wouldn't know each other.
And you wouldn't watch me die.
Of course I don't want to watch you die. But I wouldn't have known you at all.
What if it's tomorrow?
Well, I don't know about that, but I'll do everything I can to help.
I don't know that there's anything that can be done.
We don't know that.
I've tried for a long time.
Then maybe we just find other things you haven't tried. Like a salve, or ice, or I don't know, maybe like a really powerful wizard.
She'll water bend the water from the canteen at her hip and circle her arm with it. Ice and salve, been there. This is temporary relief. Water is cool. Al used to do it to me. She has better control than I do.
Locke will get up and also shape water, but shape it into a little frog.
Maybe we could find like a magical frog or a magical duck, or someone who can help in that way, because you didn't even know about molten fish, and that means you probably don't know about the frogs in the east who heal people.
Going to the volcano because it's my last lead.
I heard they vacation there.
Right.
It's gonna be okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And I know that it's probably really hard to keep that a secret and not tell other people.
I don't want people to mourn me.
But don't you want people to care about you?
Hurts the people left behind more.
Well, that's too bad, though. Sure. But you deserve to have people that want to help you through this. You shouldn't go it alone. And I was, supposed to tell you a story and stuff, so if you do go, I have to be there so that, I can get all of your life details so that people remember you.
Who's gonna want to?
Well, I do.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen when I go. It might be dangerous for you to be there. Regardless, I don't want you to see it.
You don't want someone there to make sure everything is okay.
I don't know that it's gonna be okay.
I'm a fearsome warrior.
Yeah. I know.
And if you think I'm pretty fearsome, I've heard Bygrim's even more fearsome.
I am.
See?
Absolutely. 100%.
It has the attitude to back it up even.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you know, if a volcano is the problem, and the volcano is like, I cursed you and I'm a big bully, Bygram and I could fight it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't on my to-do list, but yeah, I can fight
It is now.
I know. I'm agreeing. We can go beat up this volcano. I'm fine with it. But you gotta teach me how to swim, because if not, then yeah. You know.
I'll teach you, Bygram.
Okay, then we got a plan.
We have a
You have-
plan.
You have bigger things to worry about, Bygram.
You're become pretty big in my life in the span that I've known you, so yeah. Fit in that little circle now too. Whether you want to or not, I care about you, and I'm going to be here for you.
Okay. I don't know what else to tell you.
You don't have to tell us anything. We're two guys who make our own decisions.
I don't know if fighting the volcano is the answer we're looking for here, but
We don't know that either, we're just throwing it out there. If I have to punch a molten fish tie, I will do it.
that's very generous of you.
Forget the songs. I'll sing ballads about you, and they'll just have to chill out. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything?
I just don't know that there's a solution.
But if we don't know, then we can't help you. Remember when we first met? Do you remember the second night that we shared a room together?
Yes.
You and I stayed in the same place, and I told you all about what happened to me in the past. And in the morning you said, well, maybe I have a spell for that. And then in the morning you were like, I need this spell. I don't know how it works, but you got the spell and you tried to help me. And I said, wow, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. And it was. And no one else had ever done that for me. And it was because no one really knew about me that much. And, well, the same it could be said for you, right? How are you supposed to get any help if you don't tell anyone? Because other people have different solutions to things. Like, Bygram's strength, or, maybe I could, maybe I could tell the volcano stop that, and it'll have to listen, because I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm pretty convincing, and so I could be like, Ty doesn't want to curse anymore, and then it'll have to listen, and then Bygram can be there to stop it from being tough, I guess.
I can punch a few rocks if you need me to. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. Put a few vines over. I'll cover it up. Just vine the volcano and just for Maliki.
And maybe we're not the solution. Maybe Bygram and I don't have the equipment to do what you need to do. Maybe it needs a nice big stab, because Fia could do that. She could totally stab it and make it feel bad about itself.
Yeah, and Connor, he can be there if the ship breaks down near the volcano.
Bygram's right.
As a sacrifice of the volcano.
Bygram's right though. If no one in the party can help, now that we know about it, we could talk to people, and we don't have to say Ty is having a struggle. We could be hypothetically, if I have a friend and they have a problem, and we can ask questions to people who are important.
I agree. We can hypnosis somebody and let them know.
We could do that.
Yeah, hypnosis somebody. Stellar plan.
It's a plan.
It is a plan.
It's better than no plan.
Yeah.
Volcano first.
There are a few.
Volcanoes.
I was so young when we were there. I don't know where it was.
Right.
Kirsten didn't think anything of it at the beginning. It wasn't until we were pretty far away that we noticed. Oh, I don't know which one it is.
We'll figure it out. And maybe I can help. If you're too tired to do anything with the water, I could do that.
I can get a bucket if
Bygram can get a bucket.
I can get multiple buckets. You seen how many buckets I can carry?
It's true.
Just one trip.
So strong.
Yeah, just wow,
Sorry, I'm thinking about God, is it Shape of Water where they have to keep him in the bathtub in places? But it's just that with Ty.
Yeah. Maybe when it gets worse, I'll take you up on that.
And if someone is pissing you off, I can also help with that.
Yeah.
I can help too. I can tell them to go away politely. Yeah.
I can make them go away.
Oh. Just tell them to leave? That's...
Well, I could do it on you as well, Ty. I could be like, everything's great.
You could. Hasn't worked yet, but we'll keep trying.
All right. I'm not very good at it yet, but...
You're learning.
But I think maybe you're, too advanced for me.
Might be easier on people who are unaware.
Or maybe you just let it happen.
I could try.
But I guess if you're angry, you're living in that anger, so...
I certainly was.
Well... I'm really sorry.
So what?
That
This?
you're going through this.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that I'm pitying you.
It's fine.
I just know how hard it probably is. You said that you didn't want to get close to people. That's probably pretty lonely.
Yeah. I haven't really done a very good job of it, have I?
I'm pretty happy that you were shit at it, if I'm honest.
Thanks.
Because then you wouldn't have us to help you out.
Yeah, I mean, how many people do you know want to fight a volcano? I
Very-
only know maybe one, you know?
One or two.
Two, yeah,
Yeah, 2.
maybe 3.
I don't know if she'll want to fight a volcano.
Well,
Oh,
too
I'm
bad.
sure she will.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
We can do that thing we were talking about starting rumors. I could write in my little book, I could say, I bet you Kyrene wouldn't fight a volcano. And then I'll just like lay it down somewhere, and then someone will see it. And she feels like the type that if you say you can't do this, she'll try to prove you wrong. So we could do that.
She does kind of seem the type.
It's
I
true.
bet her very rich and important parents told her not to go sail the world on a ship.
And then she was like, watch me. And then
Look
she
at her
did.
now.
Exactly. She's pretty good at it.
Yeah. Erin doesn't know, by the way.
Okay, so hypotheticals only around Kyrie.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
I'll
gonna have
just
to tell her eventually.
Sure. Maybe when we get closer to the volcano, but maybe again I could start rumors like I heard Connor has this weird thing going on.
That's a good one.
He's innocent. He just fixed the ship, and you know, he waves at people. That's all he does. Why?
I need a scapegoat.
Okay, you have
He's a good choice.
5, 10. You got at least like 10 people on this ship. I'm sure you can.
Connor seems like not the one to kind of like, I don't know, refute it. Connor seems like he has secrets, is all I'm saying. And if Kyrene goes up to him and is like, I heard something about you, he would be like, oh.
Maybe she'll look for a new repair person.
Maybe. I'm really sorry that you, maybe didn't want to tell me.
I didn't want to tell anybody.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
Doesn't matter now. I just... thought it'd be easier if you didn't know.
If I'm honest, I would be pretty sad if one day you just kind of left. But I think I would be more sad if I didn't know why.
Yeah. Only fear. Now you know. So, if I avoid the sun or avoid some fire, that's why.
You can use my parasol.
Thanks.
I'm tall enough to, like, you know, my shadow, you can use it and be all like, I'm in this Bygrim shadow, you know? Like, that's how that works. I'm sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe, Bygrim, can you make like a big leaf?
Oh, that'd be weird. Why would you?
To use as a parasol. We can use it for the shade.
That's what umbrellas are
I'm
for.
fine.
That's what parasols are for. Why would you can't disrespect nature like that? That's kind of
That's
weird.
what it's used for. When you're hot, you go under a tree because it has like a nice wind there and there is shade.
Not all trees have wind. It's not how that works.
Sorry.
You gotta learn more about plants, buddy, but you know.
It's fine. If Bygram doesn't want to make you a big plant, I'm on my way to Godhood.
I mean, I can make the big plan. I just don't know if Big M would want me to, you know.
You don't think that Big M will want you to help your friend?
I mean, yes, yeah, you got me.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I can ask her. Maybe she might have heard about your curse, maybe, possibly.
See,
Should just.
if you had told us sooner, we could have been looking for it in the library.
I was looking for volcanoes there.
We all
You
could
don't
have
have-
been working on it, though.
It's fine. I have a direction now, at least.
Right. We all have a direction.
Yeah, we do. You don't have to bother my leaky about it. Like I said, you've got bigger things to worry about.
Well, she's just gonna have to accept that I'm helping my friends.
Is she now?
Yeah. That's why I said it matchstick. It's gonna be us 4 against the volcanoes. I can worry about pollution later. Or just do both, you know?
Exactly. On the
Got
way.
2 hands, you know?
It's true. If we see some
Left
rot
hand for
on the way-
volcanoes, right hand for rot, you know? Just pow pow.
And maybe I could take up a bit of the endeavor as well.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I mean, if everybody is going to shoulder something, I can do that.
Okay, you can help me start recycling on the ship. This is great. This is
All right.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Oh yeah. Just don't toss anything into the sea. I'm sure that's bad.
I definitely don't do that.
Oh. Okay, that's good. That's
You know, every once in a while you'll find like a metal piece, but they're kind of like trinkets. I kind of like them. No?
No. Nobody.
I want you to be okay, Ty.
Thanks.
And I want to help in any way I can.
Yeah.
Who else is going to intimidate guys with me?
Yeah, you're pretty good at that, and it's kind of scary if I'm honest, but yeah.
Bygrim's too nice to punch a guy who's being mean to me, you know?
I am not. I can be mean.
Really?
I
Yeah,
don't know about that.
absolutely.
Even, what was that bird's name? The one named after Fia?
Tia.
Even she wasn't
We
afraid
don't-
of you.
We don't talk about that incident. That didn't happen.
It did.
It didn't.
Bygrim, there's nothing wrong with being a nice person.
I know. I also know how to use, my fist if I need to. I don't want to. I don't go around being like, let's fight, No, gotta be nice, gentle sometimes,
I know.
And then eventually, if you guys are starting to fight, then I'm like, well, I guess I'm fighting too. Simple as that.
Mhm.
Your fight, my fight.
You hear that, Ty?
Yeah.
Guess we'll fight a volcano.
Unless you don't want us to. It's your lead. And I don't mean unless you don't want us to, because you don't want our help. I mean, if you think the volcano is friend and not foe, then we will listen.
Volcano hasn't exactly been super kind to me since first meeting, so...
I mean, I can see where you see that, but you look very beautiful.
I think maybe the, fire under my skin might detract from that.
I was talking about molten fish this whole time, and you didn't even tell me that you had something so cool.
Not quite a molten fish.
Yeah, thank goodness. 'Cause that'd be weird.
It
Oh,
would
I'm a fish
be
person. Molten.
amazing.
Mm. Mm.
You look amazing despite.
Yeah, you don't look that bad. Sparks, for a second. I was talking to Fia, and she confused me a little bit because she told me that you may have liked me. And I was like, no way. That's crazy. But then she was like, no, she just likes you as a friend and not like you. So, that situation passed now. So you don't have to worry about it.
I didn't even realize it was something I may have had to worry about.
Oh.
But I'm glad she cleared that up for you.
Yeah.
I'm a bit lost.
It's all right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Where is she?
Maybe with Jolly?
We cut
Hopefully.
back. We cut back to Fia. Where are you? You're in the rigging?
I'm in the rigging. I'm moisturized. I'm thriving. I'm
Are
in my
you?
lane. I'm great. This is wonderful. Look at me, solving all the problems.
What are you doing up
I
in the
am
rigging?
the hub of communication. Oh, I'm saying all of this aloud to myself as I am looking over the water, thinking, the ocean solves all problems. It really grants perspective. Oh yeah. Good things are happening. Everything's gonna be A-okay. That's what I'm doing. Just hyping myself up.
Do you always talk to yourself? Hi, I'm still up here.
Charlie!
Oy.
I did not see you there. But yes, I do talk to myself. My mum always used to say that you're entitled to intelligent conversation at least once a day.
How's that going for you?
Oh, really well. I'm solving so many problems, Jolly. I am a catalyst for change, for openness, for people confronting their problems and reaching a solid solution as a team. Do you need some counselling?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
You sure? I'm very good at it, I've learned.
I'm okay.
Well, if you have anything that comes up, if you're like, oh, I'm suddenly struck with feelings of inferiority, or I'm dying, let me know, and I will have a great solution for you.
And thus, as you trail off with your conversation, we will trail off into a break. I'll see you in a bit.
Amazing.
Amazing. So good.
Go, Fia, go.
Love Counselor Fia.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
It's got to be drama, adventure, laughs, tragedy. I think I already said that, but a little more doesn't hurt.
Oh, come on, that's not how you make new friends. I'm sure you've got stories to tell. I love a good story.
What would Locke say? We can make it like a myth.
Have you traveled far?
Oh, I've been all over.
Bygram, jot this down. Day 1, we saw Kraken. We almost didn't make it out.
That's why you need friends. Help you out with this type of stuff. If I ever, die or, in this whole...
Planning on dying? Wait a minute,
wait
a minute.
Can I finish my sentence?
Well, I don't know. There's been so much talk lately. What's happening?
Everything's fine.
We did it.
Oh, everything's great.
Well, not if you find the right people, though.
Well, I suppose. Perhaps you're lucky. You found us?
Hello everyone, Look here to do what bards do. Our sworn duty to tell you about grand stories, brave adventurers, and eels with thumbs. You're probably asking yourself, where can I find such tales? Well, I'm here to tell you about the new episode of the Charisma Saving Show coming out soon. You probably don't want to miss it.
The tides ebb and flow poses back into our story of the seas. Continuing with maybe Fia, maybe everyone else. Continuing with everyone else.
Okay, I was like, what does this mean?
Fia. The three of you, you're in there.
You're in there.
You're in the
You're in it. Go.
You're in Ty's room, finishing up your very intense conversation.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what Bygram would do in this situation now that it's kind of...
Do you want us to leave you alone? It feels very strange that we'd be like, we're here for you, and then be like, but if you want us to leave, we can leave.
Yeah, I'm across the hall, so, you know.
I'm also
We're here
across
for
the
you.
hall.
Leaves.
You are free to do whatever you want.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Do you want to be roommates?
What?
Oh, you think that will help?
I don't know. If you
I
needed
would-
someone to like watch your back or something.
I mean, sure, if you want.
Well, it's also about what you want. I was just thinking that maybe if I was your roommate and you needed help, like you woke up in the morning but you weren't really feeling like a shape water, then you can just like poke me awake and I could be like, oh, there you go.
I've managed so far.
Right, of course. It's a bit small in here. No, I understand.
Yeah, how are you going to get another bed in here, buddy? It's kind of tough. I mean, I'm shocked all three of us can really fit in here, honestly.
I'll get Connor to build a bunk bed.
We might not see that for months.
That's true.
I mean, he can do it. I believe in Connor, okay? Sue me, okay? He can do it. If not, I mean, I could. Can we fit another bed in here? I don't. Would it be like on top of your bed?
No, it was not a good idea. I'm sorry.
Get like a hammock.
I don't mind.
Well, I am just across the hall.
Yeah, I'm also. What's the word? Literally across the hall, too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If the three of you want to give me a group intelligence check to see if you could fit another bed in here, I would love that.
Roll a one.
Hey,
Intelligence.
Roll some
I'm
ones.
pretty
Why would you-
intelligent. Oh, that's very bright. Sorry.
Just flat intelligence, huh?
Yeah, just flat intelligence.
Oh wow, look at this.
14.
Flat intelligence 19.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, Bagram.
I'm
Give me that
bright.
roll.
That's going. Why did you have to do this to me? 8.
Solid number.
Okay. I think it's very on perspective. Bagram, fitting another bed that would fit someone like you in this room.
Yeah.
You could maybe do it, but maybe not. Ty, if you fit another bed about your size in here, you could probably do it like one bed, the other bed. There was no room to walk. The room is just 2 beds. Walk, yeah, you could fit a couple beds in here. If they're for someone that's a bit shorter, sure. You could easily do a bunk bed.
Just him.
You could.
Right there. Right there.
Like, you start getting creative about how you can do this. Because, yeah, you could fit like a bunk bed in here.
We could all sleep in here if you really wanted to.
I think with the 19, you realize you could fit maybe almost everyone. It'd be a little cramped, but you couldn't fit Bagram.
Bygram might be a little bit tall, but
I'm a beefy boy. I can't,
and we appreciate you for it.
Yeah, you can get to this level one day too, Locke. You just gotta.
Okay, I would argue this room is pretty small, but you could fit like one big bed across, make it a bunk bed that has 2 beds above it, and then have at the foot of that bed a small bed. I don't know if you'd be able to open the door into this room though, but
Don't worry, we'll all get in here if Ty wants it.
I'll stick to my room. Like Ty is cool, but trying to cram the 3 of us and maybe Fia in this room feels a bit.
You're right. Maybe Fia
too
can
much.
stay out.
I also was going to
That's
stay out, because it's a pretty small space.
No, you're right. It was a ridiculous idea.
Do I get the impression that Locke wants this, or is he being altruistic?
what do you think, Locke?
I mean, like, both. Like, I feel like he's like, oh, I could help Ty by staying in her room. But then is also like,
I could have a roommate.
I feel like that's what she's assuming. We can do it if you want. There's enough room.
It's okay. I mean, like, we're here. We're basically roommates. We just have, like, a door in between. But it's kind of like we own a place together. And, like, we all have rooms in the place.
Sure. Yes.
Like a house, like what?
Right, but I guess not
On a boat. Yeah.
We're on a boat, yes.
A boathouse. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda. Correct.
If we can figure out getting 2 beds in here, that's
I
fine
can
with me.
sleep in a hammock. I've done that before.
If you want.
Mm.
I would say we could both fit, but I'm not. You understand now why I don't really let people touch me.
I hadn't really noticed.
I have.
My skin's really warm all the time.
My skin's really cold all the time.
I know, but you won't give me frostbite. What if I burn you?
What if I like slept in a little bubble or something?
You do that often.
No, but I kind of like the idea. It'd be like a bed and it'd be all squishy.
Yeah, I guess it would. We'll pull in another bed.
And I don't need to sleep beside you. Like I said, I could hang up a hammock. I didn't really have a bed on the last ship I was on.
You prefer a bed, though?
It's been pretty nice.
Okay, we'll pull the bed in. Bagram said he'd use his strength to help, so here's your first chance.
Oh, I did.
This is like the little stuff. You know, because Ty needs a friend.
Yeah, no, it feels like an honor. Yeah, I can lift the bed. That's pretty easy.
Maybe
Am I
we
just
wait,
dropping
though.
it on the ground, or yeah?
Well, maybe we don't bring it in right away because, I mean, the bed is occupied right now.
By whom? Is that disgusting bird in your bed?
We've already had this talk.
Ty,
You're gonna have to share the room
you began
with the bird.
You began to piece together that you are going to have to share a room with Mini Mock, potentially
Yes.
Tiny Tia, whoever else, whatever lost
The
pets
Lock
Locke
Flock.
brings in. The flock with Locke comes as a package.
Yes.
Great.
Good luck with that.
It is up to you to say no to this if you'd like.
Set a boundary.
Also,
She's been really good at that with Locke so far.
Healthy boundaries. I love to see it. You know.
Oh, he's excited, so she's letting the birds into her room.
Oh.
Well, if you don't want Muck in your bed, maybe we could just...
Oh, he's not coming in my bed.
Boundaries. On the Charisma Saving Show.
Well, you see, it's just that, like, I don't really tell Muck what to do.
I will.
So he's just gonna have his own room? Is that...
But that's what I was thinking, that Muck could have his own room.
The bird gets its own room.
Muck can have my room if I'm sharing a room with Ty. No one is using it. And if someone else comes on the ship, we'll just say that I'm still using the room.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe we keep that from Kyrene. I'm sure she would prefer if her actual crew were in rooms.
He is part of the actual crew.
Yeah, he is.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Does he sleep beside you?
Yes.
He hasn't, given you any diseases or skin rashes or anything?
Do I look diseased?
No, I'm just wondering.
If he sleeps beside you, Ty, does he become fried chicken or?
Sure hope so. Never tested that out.
Don't hurt Muck.
Sorry, I won't. I'm sorry.
I mean, if he gets burned, I mean, that's...
You know, I said you were nice earlier, and I think I might take it back.
No!
Muck,
You're down to just muscles now.
It's
Losing
fine.
your qualifiers.
I think Fia likes the just muscles thing, so I guess it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. hard being a baton wielder here. It's just a lot of responsibility.
Still don't know what that means.
Baton wielder.
Yeah. Ifia made me the therapist now, I think.
Oh, is that what she did?
Yeah. She passed it to me, and now I'm here, holding it, just holding, grasping something. It's like, yeah, just, yeah.
It's too much for her, hey?
That's
Seemed
obvious.
like it. Oh, she did a good job. Hold on. She held it together, you know. She talked to Ty a lot, helped you out a little bit, Locke, I'm sure.
No.
Taught me how to brood, She was all like, oh, Bygren, you just gotta pose like this, And I was like, yeah, Fia, absolutely, And I'm sure, she may have helped your, no, she probably increased your temperature, Ty, but, Fia cares, I think she has a weird way of showing it, but
Certainly.
it's there. I can hear her now.
We cut back to Fia talking her head off at Jolly Timber.
You said talking your head off, and now my brain is just empty. What are words?
Overconfidence.
Have you been on the ship for long? Like, do you know the captain? Ooh, do you know where the captain came from? Yeah, see, you talk to me and then you eat.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were gonna take a little bit longer.
Been on here a couple years.
Roll perception check for that.
Perceptuasion.
Perceptuasion.
Oh.
Inceptuation.
Inceptuation.
Devolving as we go.
That would be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Fuck. Oh god, now I have to check where Kyrene's from. It's the same place as before.
Give me the deets, DM.
Read a book. Read her book.
I do. Do you mean like where she was born, or like where she came from with the ship, went to school, or like...
Yes, to all of these things. Was that a hairball?
Are you okay?
Excuse you.
She's from... went to school in a place called Jammu.
Oh, I think she mentioned that before.
And I think she's from a place called like Koramir or something. Kangol or something, I don't know.
Kenkles.
Some place on Zyora.
Ragla Kenkles. It's a strange language. Okay. How did you meet her? Did you are you friends with anyone else on the crew? Like, did you come aboard as like a team? Much like me and my gang?
I kind of came here with Calnus, but we weren't like tight. We were just like...
Are you tight now?
I don't know why that's taking me out.
Listen, it took me out. And the Tabaxi just like... we're tight.
Well, I suppose we're, friends and crewmates and all that.
But not like besties.
What is besties anyways?
Is that an earnest question or is that rhetorical?
Rhetorical.
That is too bad. I was getting ready for some more philosophizing.
I think you might be too in your head sometimes with how you speak.
I don't know about that. Never heard that before, being too in my head. That doesn't sound correct at all.
Are you sure? The look on your face is saying otherwise.
Look on your face is saying otherwise.
I'm just navigating the waters of this conversation.
Ah, water pun. I like it. I'm liking you more and more, Jolly. So, like, listen. What is the deal? I need some deets, okay? I need the deets on what is the deal between Kyrene and Iggsy? What is the deal with Connor, who on the ship is currently entangled in some variety of relationship? Romantic or physical?
You think I asked these things?
Yes, of course. You notice things. The wolves aren't that thick. Come on, Jolly. You're not fooling anyone. I know there's hanky-panky happening somewhere on here, and I will uncover it.
Roll another persuasion check.
Persuasion?
16? I don't really know what's going on with like Kyrie and Iggsy. I think like it's like a student mentor kind of thing. I don't know.
But in like a hot way or in like a boring way?
What do you mean like a hot way? What?
Come on, Jolly.
I just thought it's taking.
You're the one who threw me in this conversation.
Oh no.
You know the
regretting
consequences of your
And
actions.
he's like, we jump back.
Regret.
You hit a wave, Fia falls off the ship.
I don't think they're like sleeping together. I think it's not like that.
That's
I don't
boring.
think Iggsy's really into that kind of thing.
Well, I suppose that's fair.
What's your second question?
Connor.
He's, I'm going to say, a perfectionist.
Really?
He does work, and then he scraps it because he doesn't like it, and then he does it again better. But that's why everything takes so long.
That makes a lot of sense. See, they're shitting on him, and he's just really freaking good at his job.
He like does things, and then he's like, "No, I can do this better, a different way," and then does it again, and then it just keeps happening.
Is it better the second time?
Usually,
All right. I respect that.
he does like quick fixes, and then he's like, "No, this is just going to structurally like not work again, so we'll do it better." And then I don't know why he just doesn't do it like super perfectly right the first time, but I guess maybe it's he's learning from what he did. I don't know.
But there's something to be said about willing to correct your mistakes. I think that's admirable. And now, who is entangled on the ship? Romantically or physically? It's a small ship. You run out of things to do very quickly.
This is not a small ship.
Compared to like a town, yes, it's a small ship.
If you're comparing a boat to a town, yes, of course.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
This
You're
is
telling me that everybody on this ship is an abstinence-only supporter. I do not believe it.
That's not what I'm saying.
I do not believe it. Come on, Jolly. Are you entangled with someone? Have I struck a chord? Is it Connor?
Is
it Kyrene? Oh,
No.
it's someone! Who is it? Who is it? You can tell me I'm really good at keeping secrets.
She starts regretting everything about this.
Does she or does the DM?
She does. I think it's funny.
I think like some of our crew was like that Henry guy was like sleeping with someone, but I think that was one of the previous crew that on the way over to Petra.
Henry. Oh, I definitely. Oh, it's the turtle. Okay. Is he really sad about it?
Did he do
He's-
this?
I don't want to say it exactly, but he sort of, retreated into a shell.
Jolly, you are top tier.
I mean, that's why I'm up here, right? She gives you a big grin, and you can see
You're my
she's got,
favorite person on this boat.
I think Verona and Decker are doing something, but they say they're stacking barrels or something, but I think it's
They're stacking the barrels. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell me anything. I thought we were friends.
But you didn't hear that from me.
Of course not. You can see a lot from up here. The
Yep.
little sidelong glances, the lingering touches. But really, is there someone that you're eyeballing? Because I don't want to step on any toes. And I want to warn my crew.
Roll
my
another
team.
persuasion check.
Question before I roll it.
Yes.
Do we have inspiration? Cause
You
it's a new
do.
episode. Yes, okay.
New episode, you have inspo.
I need to know this. This is so
I
important.
was like, this is going to be the one episode Beth doesn't use her inspiration.
No.
Have you met me, Ben?
I
Why would I not use it? It's free real estate.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I got a natural 19
Live your best life.
for a 23.
I mean, I'm not super interested in anyone, but that green guy you're with is kind of cute.
Yes, indeed, he is. Yes, indeed. This took a turn.
I mean, are you interested in him? Because I'm.
Listen,
good
it's
with
hard
not...
to say. It's hard to say for sure. Because I really just put my foot in it 80% of the time I'm talking to him. So it's hard to say right now. The jury is out.
I mean, there's another fish in the sea and everything, right?
That is the truth. And I love that this came from a cat person on top of it. It truly is. This is the best interaction I've ever had aboard any ship in my life.
Well, welcome to the Stormbreaker.
This is great. I think we should have every shift together. We should make friendship bracelets or something, I think. Do you want to join us? We have to go to a volcano. How good are you at fighting? How would you feel
I'm alright,
about fighting a god? Thoughts?
I think
Not a nice god, like a shitty god.
I don't want to fight a god at all.
Why not?
You see what they can do?
Yes, counterpoint, though. If we kill her, a spot's just opened up.
Is that how that works?
I think it is. I'm an expert on religion and ascension. Studied for years under the great clerics.
She's rolling an inside check on you. Oh no, honey. No, she got a 7.
Ha! Am I rolling or is it a passive thing?
Why don't you roll deception for me?
Okay. Deception starts with a D.
I sure hope it does.
Spelling. Oh yeah. No, I clobbered her. I got a 16.
Okay. I didn't peg you for the religious type.
Oh well, yeah. I'm full of surprises. Truly.
Who do you study? Who do you worship?
Oh, just everybody.
Okay.
You've got Maliki. Great. You've got Eldath.
All right.
Top tier. Sylvanas I've heard of. Umberlee. Volker. Talos was another one. I'm very worldly. If you ever have any questions, my child, feel free to ask. I will do my best to bestow their wisdom upon you.
Maybe I will.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm going to get back to making sure I'm navigating properly.
All right. I should probably check on my friends. Some of them may or may not be in a fragile state.
Well, I'm sure they could use your wisdom.
Infinite wisdom. Wisdom. Tact. Knowledge. Fear. Okay, bye, Jolly. Thank you. If it doesn't work out with me, bye, Grim. I'll pass it along to him. I'll say that you think he's cute and stuff. Okay, bye.
All right. She whips you with her tail.
Ooh. And I crawl down the rigging.
All right.
I learned a little something.
Amazing.
All right, so do you go try to find your friends?
How long has it been?
I want to say
hour?
at least an hour.
All right. Well, I think it's best for me that I run into Ty again with other people around so she can't immediately incinerate me. So, I will sort of casually, I'll just start looking around the ship, and if they're not on the deck, I'll sort of meander down, but I'm very fleet of foot, very snaky. So
Well,
I'd sort
that's
of
stealth
like,
check then.
you tried to catch me slipping, but
A little bit.
instead, math, 21.
21, okay.
So then I'll just sort of subtly begin to tiptoe down the hallway and see if I can hear them talking in a room.
All right, roll perception.
Am I the only one rolling tonight? I guess there were some intelligence checks for beds.
They were rolling some other stuff earlier.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you can hear the three of them talking in Ty's room, and like you start
Right.
catching the tail end of their conversation.
All right. Before I go in, I'd like to just run over to the kitchen, grab maybe some of those leftover pastries from the morning, maybe like a bottle of afternoon wine. I don't know what they drank in the Middle Ages, this fantasy Middle Ages. Some sort of a beverage. Figured they've been lots of talking. Probably
You
lots
can
of
have
cotton
wine.
mouth.
You can absolutely have wine or
Cool.
water.
So I'll grab some of the wine, grab a couple of pastries. Think, oh yeah. You know what? This could have gone so much worse. And instead, look at me. I'm building bridges. I'm strengthening trust. I'm truly great at this. Maybe I should become like a holy person. Lots to think on. And I'll knock on the door.
All right, the three of you, you're ending your conversation, kind of being like, "Is Fia got it all together?" And you hear a knock on the door. Bagrim is staunchly defending Fia's skills. So I think, as the three of you were having this conversation, you hear a light rapping on the door.
Wrap yourself up.
Yeah, sure. I'll
I can
start
help.
bandaging my arm back up. It's fine. I'll just do it quickly.
I'll hide
Yeah.
you.
I'll call out to the door. What?
How are we doing?
Huh. Without fully bandaging my arm, we'll walk over to the door and open it up.
You see everyone crammed into this one room.
Don't come in. It's kind of stuffy.
Wow.
You can fit in. You guys
I'm pulling her in.
Oh no.
Oh.
I brought pastries.
And closing the door behind her. And standing in front of it. You happy?
This is close.
Yeah.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Well, I mean, I'm not an architect. I didn't design the ship. I suppose we could take out a wall?
That's an idea, Ty.
I mean, we might want to ask Christine. Wow.
Wow.
Kyrene.
Wow.
If she minds if we start making modifications. I mean, like, I know we're part of the crew, but that's a bold... I mean, we could ask. She might not care.
Anything
I
else?
brought food and drinks. Drink.
I can go for some water if you got it.
Oh, it's grape water.
Everyone knows now.
Oh, good. Hallelujah. Praise Eldeth and Maliki and all of them.
That's not
Glad
how
you
that
feel better
works.
for that.
You feel better or I do?
I said I'm glad you feel better.
Oh, I very much so do. It was eating away at me a little bit.
Nah, couldn't tell.
Listen, you're the one who told me. Poor choice.
Yeah, I'm realizing that.
Well, always room to learn more. So, how's the general vibe in here? Who is currently anti-Fia? Who is currently pro-Fia? Remembering that I brought pastries and wine. And really brought everybody closer together.
No, I've been the emotional tree for like the past hour. What? What?
Is that pro or is that anti?
Pro? I guess.
My guy. You two, the two blues, the blue crew. Oh, this is a frigid
not me.
silence. Howie.
I'm green, so.
Yep, no, we're cool. We're
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
Cool as a cucumber.
Other side of the pillow. Oh, that's.
Listen, honestly, the two of you can kind of bite me. I feel
Really?
like,
Oh.
yeah, I feel like I was justified. Aren't you two, Locke and Bygrim, happier to know? And Locke, can't you understand why I was a little bit pissed off at you?
First of
Wanted to
all, no. Second of all, yes, I am happier that I knew, but that was Ty's secret to tell.
Well, she wasn't going to tell you. She was just going to run away and die alone. I'm sorry I had to force her out of it, but I'd do it again.
Oh.
And I'm not sorry. I think this is better now that it's in the open. Was it the nicest way to do it? Probably not.
Probably not.
But then again, you told the least tactful person in the group, so...
Yeah, the least tactful person in the group was also having a meltdown that she was by herself.
Yeah,
You had a meltdown.
you didn't think that was a bad idea? Going to the most emotionally volatile person in the crew?
Feels a bit strange that we're talking about tact when you realise that you don't have any right now.
I know I don't. I never do. That's sort of the point.
But you can't admit when you're wrong.
I still don't think I was wrong. Was it the nicest way to do it? No. But would you have thanked me for keeping this secret from you? Even if it meant Ty never told you and she disappeared one day. And then you found out that I knew. You're telling me you wouldn't be pissed off at me for keeping that from you?
Well, I don't know. We didn't live through that.
Well, exactly. Now we all know we can face it together. I'm sorry I'm not the best at this. But At least it's in the open. Now we can all help. We can work towards a solution.
We're gonna go fight the volcano, apparently.
It'll be a good warm-up, no pun intended, for fighting a god.
Ty, it was just an idea.
I think it's a great idea. Maybe there's a vengeful being living in it, and it's cursing people that go by. That's rude. I'm sorry, Ty. I didn't want to do it like that. I wanted to try and to give you a little bit more time. But on top of everything else, it felt stupid to keep it from them. Then they wouldn't understand why you were getting more distance and I would be getting more upset. I want to get to that volcano so that we don't have to watch you burst into flames and die in front of us.
Yeah.
And if the worst does happen, then at least we'll all know that we gave it our all. And no one will have to wonder, oh, well, if I just had known sooner, maybe I could have helped. We'll go into this swinging, not giving up to the last breath. It's a better way to go anyway, really. Surrounded by friends.
I do want to give my old Ty.
Yeah, what they said. I mean.
Plus, imagine if we actually fight a volcano, how badass that would be.
I don't think we're gonna actually fight a volcano. Nope,
I've heard of beings made of pure element just kicking the shit out of stuff. Maybe one's living in there. We can fight it. We can take over its kingdom.
Oh, now we're going to rule the kingdom. All right.
Yeah,
Don't you think that'd be cool?
Maybe
that
you're
feels
a
like an
bit of
invasion.
an elemental being, you know?
Who knows? Oh, maybe it selected you. Oh, okay. Follow me on this theory. Perhaps it sensed greatness in you as you went by, and then it selected you to be its heir. The successor to its throne, its fiery throne. And that's why you had to be part water genasi, because you got to live underwater, but fire. That's pretty cool. Oh, that means you're also selected by, that means you're selected by like 2 gods. That's pretty bananas. You got 2 people fighting over you. Aren't you special?
You are pretty special.
She just kind of like turns away from them and starts laughing. Not like maniacally or anything, but just like under her breath because of how ridiculous the entire conversation has been since the beginning.
I will take it as a win.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna go fight a volcano, talk to an elemental, figure out that there are 2 residing inside of me.
One made of fire, one made of water.
Yep.
Brock, would that not make the most incredible song?
He's gonna like shoot Fia like a little look.
Yes.
Well, doesn't it just become steam? Like, doesn't.
Comes hot air.
And we have done a circle.
Thanks for coming to.
This is the end of the podcast.
Thank
Yeah,
you
we
all for
peaked
watching
here.
the
It's
Charisma
fine.
Saving Show. This was great fun.
Yeah. All of those things. I can't wait. Yeah, you do all realize though that despite the story, this wild narrative that we have created, the volcano is exceptionally dangerous, probably.
I already told you. I'm a fearsome warrior.
And I can't die.
And I have to save the planet anyway, so this is just.
Destiny won't allow us to die in this. It's truly, really, it couldn't be a better team. We've got Locke on his way to Deitium. We've got Bygrim, besties with the deity.
Yeah.
Gonna overthrow global rot. Pretty cool. Myself, can't die. Immortal.
I mean, you can.
Nope.
Die. I mean,
Nope. Not possible.
We are
Immortal.
a pretty
No.
great team, aren't we?
We are really. We're the best gang on the planet, and I don't even care about that statement.
The shark teeth got nothing on us.
They could never. Who do they have? Mike?
Kurt?
Muscles. I mean, that's kind of.
They have show muscles. Their muscles can't do a damn thing other than rip open their shirts and get their ass kicked.
They're the man who can even play cards.
Really, it was pathetic. When I tell you that I almost wept. Had I not been spying on them, I would have.
So look at what you got in comparison.
I have more than I bargained for.
But what a bargain.
Yeah. We'll actually start bandaging up her arm properly now.
Do you need help?
Why? What's the point?
I'm not going to explain this to the entire crew.
You don't have to.
Tide, could you roll a d20 for me?
Yeah?
DM's used your full name.
Oof. 8.
You have inspiration.
I don't know what's good, though.
I'll get, in this moment, I'll get you to roll another one as well.
Okay. Do I pull out a different dice, or do we try this one again? We're trying it again.
I feel like Ben's being like fed information.
This just
Wait,
in.
hold on. I feel a good roll coming. It's okay.
I rolled another 8.
Oh.
No, use my inspiration. I will give you my inspiration.
Didn't you use it? Oh no, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't need
I
to.
was gonna say that it's with advantage, so you wrote the same thing again. If you want to use your inspo on this, you can.
You can use my inspo on it. I don't
Get
care. I want you to
3
figure
8s
out
in a
something.
row and see what happens.
Thea will
If
be
you
the catalyst.
if you
for
get 3 8s in a row, something wild is gonna happen.
Now my dice is gonna be shy and not give me an 8. I rolled a 16, which is 8 plus 8.
Let's go! Cue the music. We got it. It's clear.
Oh, this is the weird one. Okay.
Huh? Oh, I didn't know you had music. Okay, I guess.
Oh no.
Oh. You were like, yeah, it's the weird one. I'm like, oh.
All right.
All right.
Tide. As you were bandaging up your arm, the warmth, the extreme warmth around your cursed arm, the temperature starts to just gradually drop from it. And there's a strange stillness in you as sort of the heat from your body starts to, in this moment, vanish as you kind of lower to a more comfortable temperature. And something inside you shifts for the time being. There's an odd, comforting coldness at the center of your chest. And surrounded by your friends, you feel, I wouldn't necessarily say invigorated, but there is a calmness to this moment. And this calmness won't last forever. But for now, it's a welcome respite. Something inside you is shifted a little bit, though. And I'll message Erin what that is later. But you watch as the curse on your arm, that usually looks like sort of like fire that's erupted underneath your skin, and the skin sort of isn't necessarily in a rash, but it's definitely not exactly the same as the rest of your skin. It almost looks like, in comparison to like burning embers, this is more of like snuffed charcoal. The veins that are usually lit up are still there, but they're not bright, they're not lit up, they're almost dark. And that arm is starting to become a little bit colder. You finish bandaging your arm, and you feel not necessarily better than you have before, but different.
She, for a brief moment, reflects on the dream that she had, and thinks of Isle beside her and her, I suppose in the dream, small child-like hands on her arm. I was a little confused, but after the initial kind of realization and pause, just carry on with it, and like once it's bandaged, just like kind of flex her hand and like roll her wrist a little bit, kind of perplexed.
You feel very stiff in that arm, and the muscles and joints are sort of a little bit less reactive, but there's no like flare up of like burning pain or anything.
Okay.
But there's definitely sort of a discomfort to it, maybe just because it's a sudden and recent change, or because it's just not something you're used to.
Okay. We'll just shake it out a little and act like it's fine. Like I was saying, I'm not going to explain it to the crew. It's just easier if it's covered.
I mean, I've never really known you to explain that much to anybody. Usually if somebody asks you a question, you say, fuck off, and then you sort of walk away. But whatever, it's your prerogative.
Yeah.
I still think it looks kind of badass, but
it hurts like hell, so...
Looks kind of like hell, but in a cool way.
I'll keep it covered until I can't.
That's fair. It's up to you. At least now these hooligans know.
Yeah.
And you know, I can help with whatever you need if we become roommates.
You guys are becoming roommates. You're definitely going to need to take out a wall.
No.
Does that mean I'm going to get your old room? Lock?
No, that's Mock's room.
Mock? What? Why does Mock get a room? He's a bird. The whole world is his room. Wouldn't he prefer a nest?
No, he needs a room.
Furniture.
Zoom said no. You reached lock pitch.
Oh no! I reached lock. Hysterical.
Overlook. Mock needs a room, you know, because Ty isn't ready to be a roommate with Mock.
I don't think any of us are.
And that's why he has his own room.
But why? It's not important. I feel like I'll take the win for today.
That's for the best.
Win.
Via problem solver.
No.
Wisdom giver.
Definitely not.
Bridge builder.
Also destroyer.
Dishwasher?
No. What's a dishwasher?
I thought you said dish water, as in like dirty dishwater. I was going to say that's rude. What did you say?
It's not important.
Well, I don't believe that, but you're talking to me, so once again, taking it as a win.
I'm going to go get my stuff.
Yeah, I would really like out of this room. It's extremely warm in here. It's like, it smells like 1,000 people's breath, and I think somebody farted.
Get out.
And I'm guessing it was locked from all the cheese he had yesterday.
Don't try
Told
to
him the
blame it
cheese was
on me.
terrible.
It's all your fault.
I definitely would know if I farted.
Passing blame is what she's doing.
At least I'm not passing gas. And I leave the room.
Go on.
Okay.
We'll move your bed in later.
I'll bring a hammock and we can have a sleepover. And then we can test the waters, you know? See if it's okay.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Fia's thirst. As she leaves, she's gonna... Permitting Bygrim, is Bygrim leaving as well, or is he staying in the room?
He was gonna stay back for a second.
All right. Then it won't work. That's fine. Oh, is Locke leaving?
I'm going to get my hammock. What do you want, Fia?
All right. I will, permitting he lets me, loop my arm in and say, I just got some amazing crew gossip. Do you want to know who has a thing?
Yes.
Verona and Decker.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
didn't
true.
say anything when we had any talks.
I gather it's very secret. At least they think it's secret.
I'm gonna ask Verona if she likes mullets.
She may think you're hitting on her.
Why would I
You-
do that?
Well, you have a mullet. And if you just sidle up to someone and say, hello there, do you like feature that I very obviously have? It very much so feels like you're basically saying, do you like me? Unless that's what you are trying to do and you're throwing a monkey wrench into their relationship, which I think would also be fascinating to watch unfold.
Well, definitely not that. And I'm definitely not interested, and I think that's pretty obvious. And I can gauge her
In Verona.
reaction. Like, even if she does think it's me being like, do you like my mullet? If I say, do you like mullets? And she goes, then I know.
My only question is, can I watch from a distance while this happens?
I guess so.
All right. Do you want to do that now? I think I saw her on the deck.
No.
Ooh, saving it for later. We should come up with a hand signal then, so I know when you're about to spring the question, so I can gain position. So I can read her body language from a distance. Ooh, even better if Decker is around and if her eyes flash over to him. Oh,
We should try to plan that.
we should. I can give you... I'll do, like, one of these if he's, like, around, and then you know to, like, swoop in and talk to her.
Okay.
I like it.
I'm going to get my hammock now, so that...
Alright, I'm gonna go back up and see if I can get eyes on the subjects.
But I'm not around.
Well, I'm just gonna follow them around. It's not that big of a boat.
Okay.
Like, not in a creepy way. But, like, I'll keep eyes on them.
Alright.
Okay, bye!
We cut back to Ty and Bagram in Ty's room.
Yeah, so that was a lot. But I'm glad you opened up to us forcefully. But more importantly, I never really been good with words, so he's just going to hug Ty and just say, "We got you."
She just kind of goes stock still. I imagine her arms are at her side. Thanks.
No problem. It looks like you needed a hug. That's all.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. Now you know, so...
Okay.
There's not much that can be done right now. So we'll just wait till we get to the volcano.
All right. We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no matter what happens, I'll keep looking after everyone for you, you know? May not be as mean as you, but I'll keep them alive. Just you don't go, you know, dying on me so quickly. I gotta write you some more letters after all, so.
You realize now it's kind of like I won't be able to write back.
I know. It's just the thought of still keeping you in the loop, knowing you may be watching over us, so, you know. Maybe I'll put flowers on your tombstone or something. I don't know. I'll think of something. But, yeah. We're here for you. And we care for you. All right?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
If I go before we find Vox Mum, will you see him through it?
Yeah. So long as he doesn't try to seduce me, but yeah.
It's a pretty high chance that might happen, considering. But I mean more like, I don't really know if he has a clear idea of who she is or what she's capable of, in case she's not everything he thinks she is. I'm worried that might hurt him.
Well, I'll be there for him too when that happens for him as well.
Good.
I don't plan on dying anytime soon. But if I do die...
You won't.
I know, but...
No, you won't.
Okay, I don't know why you... Alright. But if I do...
No, you won't.
I'm not like, yeah, I'm totally gonna die. Like, no, I'm saying...
I'm not talking in hypotheticals.
Yeah, hypnosis. Yeah, Alright. Okay.
I won't let you die.
Well, I won't let you die either. But if I do, I'm not saying I will. I got a journal. And tell Anya. We'll get all the information there. I got like 2 of them. The other ones, you don't need to know what's in that one. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't tell Thea about the second journal. Has some stories in there. But
you know she's shit with secrets, right?
I know, that's why I didn't tell her about the second journal. So the only one that knows. And yeah. That's all I got. So I'm not dying, you're not dying. Let's go make sure Fia hasn't killed Locke yet or
Just hear like,
Make way, Bagram, for Ty's new roommate.
Easy there, big fella. I'm just.
Got to hang up my hammock. Where should I put this?
I don't have a window, so whatever corner you like.
Okay.
I think I'll go find Fia, make sure she's okay, I
Oh,
guess.
she's fine. She's gossiping.
Oh. Any good news? Like, are we hitting land? Are we like?
It wasn't about any of that. It was about like who was talking to who on the ship.
Oh.
And apparently Verona and Deckard are just talking so much.
No.
I didn't even know they were close.
Supersonic there.
Deckard just never told me about Verona being a close friend.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm glad they're friends. Glad they're tight, you know? That's cool. Yeah. Just yeah.
Oh, Cappy, stupid.
Meow.
No.
Yes.
And as Locke sets up his hammock and Bagram sets off to find Fia to stop her from causing trouble, Ty, roll a religion check for me.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, Eldath has given you a call.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
she's like, bitch, what the fuck?
15.
15.
Cool.
You feel your holy symbol kind of ping with that familiar, soothing coldness. And with that, the waves crash and our tail ripples outwards
Balls.
infinitely.
No!
We hope you
No!
enjoy
What do
today's
you?
voyage
No!
and hope
No! You can't. No! I would be
And-
upset for Erin.
welcome you aboard again
Can't
next
do that.
time.
No.
Until
Wait, what?
then,
Don't roll credits.
Wait,
cool.
what?
No.
The episode's ending.
No.
I've said it.
No. We got time. No.
How dare you do this to
How
our
dare
beautiful
you?
Ben?
Amazing.
Look at Ben and tell him no.
Yeah. Look me through your webcam right now.
No.
I didn't think you would do it. Okay.